Good morning, everybody. Hope the start of your week goes well. Maybe you got a day off this long weekend. Maybe you didn't. I hope maybe you did. At least rested a little bit. So tomorrow we have our wellness fair, and the wellness fair is centered around the concepts from a book called The Seven Circles: Indigenous Teachings for Living Well. That book was written by a Native American couple who wanted to bring their cultural traditions into how they live their lives more meaningfully. And they suggest 7 aspects of wellness that are really imbued with those traditional teachings from their heritage. I can't remember all 7 of them. I think it's food, sleep, um, tapping into traditional wisdom, and the one that I'm going to be offering as part of the wellness fair is movement. So movement as one of the 7 circles of wellness. The authors intentionally chose the word movement over exercise, and I really appreciated their use of that and their explanation of that. They describe exercise or fitness as unavailable to some people, somewhat marginalizing, because certain bodies may just feel like that exercise is out of their reach. So movement, again, is a little more inclusive, a little bit broader. And of course, as unique as each one of us, it can look like anything. Uh, It could look like walking, it could look like dance, it could look like more traditional sports like basketball, baseball, lifting weights, running, mountain biking, whatever. But again, the word movement versus exercise or fitness allows us to choose any of those that fit, who we are and what is, gonna work for us. So, um, what the part that I'm interested in and interested in sharing with you guys is the connection between movement and neuroregulation. I'm personally always looking for better ways to neuroregulate, to calm myself, to be more peaceful, to have my higher brain making the decisions for me. That's been a journey of mine throughout my growth as a person and you know to be healthier for myself. So a book that I read when I was taking my human development class is called What Happened to You? And it's written by Dr. Bruce Perry, who's a neuroscientist, and it was co-authored by Oprah, but it really piqued my interest in this topic. And it's supported by many other researchers that have really shown the connection between movement and neuroregulation. Dr. Perry talks about how movement actually increases neuroplasticity and neurogenesis. The research proves this, which is just so powerful. And so, as a scientist, so meaningful to me to understand how. I know that exercise feels good to me, but to actually understand the why and the how just makes it so much more meaningful. So again, researchers have shown that exercise stimulates the creation of new neurons, primarily in the hippocampus, the area of the brain that influences memory and learning. And exercise also increases key mood regulating neurotransmitters. It also enhances brain plasticity, which is essential for recovery from injury and aging, which is important to me, and improves cognitive function such as attention and memory. So, just a little bit of the science behind that, and hopefully that appeals to you guys as scientists. So, I just wanted to, bring that in just to remind you how important movement is in your self-care regimen. Really, scientists have said you have to do it at some kind of a regular interval, and I think most scientists say at least 3 times a week for 20 to 30 minutes. So, but again, It doesn't have to be a full hour, you know, on the spin bike. It can just be 20 minutes of walking. So just try to make it more available to you and make sure that you're incorporating that into your week and into your schedule. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for quick chair yoga session virtually. In this email, I'm also going to have a QR code for a yoga class that I recorded with you house officers in mind. It's available on YouTube, and you can do it in your own home at your own time. So it's an hour. And I'm going to try to move my drop-in hours this week to see if that's just a better time for you guys. So I'm going to offer drop-in hours Wednesday evening from 7 to 8 this week. So if you need anything, drop in and see me there. Okay? Have a good week. See you soon.